House Party 3. Holla at a pimp. Play that motherfucker one more again if you would. Let's get the spirit, church. I don't care what you say, this song is gonna make you happy. This is the kind of song when you walk into the Slauson swap meet with $400, and you know not only can you buy anything you want, bitch, you can buy a booth if you want to. Just go and play it. This is a song that plays in your head when you go to Ralph's. The register comes up at $146 and you know you ain't got but $140, and then you pull out your Ralph card and watch the shit just come tumbling down. Y'all don't feel me. What I'm saying is a song like this could change your life if you would just allow it. It's time to do some new shit. You need a theme song in your life. I don't give a fuck what you say. You can't fight to that song. You can pull out your gun, but you can't shoot. You just... Stop. What I'm saying is that if you... I know some of y'all hate your job. You wake up happy and mad at the same time. You just, good morning, shit. You need a song like this on your alarm clock, but you can wake up to some pimp shit in the morning. You just fucked it. Go. Y'all don't feel what I'm saying. You don't feel what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that even if you recycle cans for a living, if you could just put that song in your shopping cart, you'd be all right. You just gone down Sunset. Y'all don't feel me the fuck I'm saying. I'm saying even if you had the shopping cart with the fucked up wheel, you still just... You feel me? I think, what I'm saying is even if you worked at McDonald's and somebody came through the drive-thru and ordered a number 7 and you looked around and nobody was working but you. If you could just get that song on the PA system, you'd be all right. You just fucked it. This evening. First of all, let me say this to the people from LA. Y'all need to decide what you are going to do about the weather. The last 3 days in this motherfucker, it's been hot, sunny, mild, breezy, cold, rainy, sleety. A pimp don't know what to wear in this raggedy motherfucker. It's bullshit. I'm in the hotel lobby with a fur coat on, some swim trunks, and some Timberlands, because I don't know what may happen in this raggedy bitch this evening. Y'all got to change this shit. This is bullshit. Now, it is 2004. I do not have a lot of time. Oh my God. I love you so much. I just want a girlfriend just like you. Would y'all please make a round of applause for Layla Lee, please, God? You are the dream woman. All we want is a fine-ass woman that can knock a nigga out. That's all we really want. So that I don't have to fight sometime. I just be in the mall just, no, baby, you got this one, you got this one. Some beautiful shit. Now, I need to talk to my my people. Now, that does not necessarily mean black people. I've had as many problems with niggas as I have had with white people. So I'm only talking to my people, the SPS type of people, secret pimp society. If you don't know, don't ask, bitch, you ain't invited. Now, this is a new year. You got to do new shit. First of all, stop letting motherfuckers think you're stupid. We're not stupid. The world is crazy. It ain't us. These motherfuckers got to stop on TV. They got the nerve to lie and tell the truth to us at the same time. This got to be the last year we tolerate that shit. How you gonna lie and tell the truth? You wouldn't tolerate that at the club. If you was with a girl and you was dancing, you was like, so, how many kids you got? She was like 6. I mean 1. Bitch, that ain't funny. How many you got? That's what they do. They lie and tell the truth at the same time. You see the commercial. You can get a brand new 2004 Expedition, no credit, bad credit, bankrupt, divorce, parole violation, whatever your problem is, on approved credit. Did you just say no credit, bad credit, on approved credit? That's like you meet a woman at the club, she tell you, I'm gonna give you some pussy, never. But bitch, that ain't the same then. That's not the same. Then they got commercials for medication where the side effect is worse than the shit that they're curing. And I didn't think nobody was noticing but me. All I'm saying is I'm taking some shit for asthma. I don't need the side effect to be shortness of breath. That's what the fuck I came to you for. They got some shit. They got some shit called Xenical. Now, Xenical is a fat blocker. And if weight is heavy on your mind, you got to be excited about something called a fat blocker, because you don't necessarily want to stop eating. But you wouldn't mind something blocking the fat every now and again. They show you the commercial, they show you the woman, she's overweight, she's unhappy. 3 seconds later, she's in a bikini, running through flowers, and you think, I want to run through some flowers too. Because you envision a pill in your throat all day. Just blocking fat, just... Then they say possible side effects are gas with an oily discharge, diarrhea, and the inability to stop it. What the fuck? Gas with an oily discharge. It's already embarrassing to fart in church as it is. Now you got to ruin your clothes? You just, nigga, that ain't never coming out. No, nigga, that's oil. That's oil. It's all bullshit, I'm telling you. Weed is still illegal. Why? Nobody knows. It couldn't possibly be because it's a drug. That don't even make sense. It's just a plant. It just grows like that. And if you should happen to set it on fire, there are some effects. But that's not the same as drugs. You got to do things to it chemically. You got to add baking soda, water, stir it up. I don't know the recipe. I'm just saying it's some shit you got to do to it. Now, aspirin is perfectly legal. But if you take 13 of them motherfuckers, it'll be your last headache. As long as you have been living, you ain't never heard of a motherfucker overdose on marijuana. You might have thought that nigga was dead. He ain't dead. He gonna wake up in 30 minutes, hungry enough to eat up everything in your house. That's how it works. It's hungry, happy, sleepy. That's it. But this is bullshit. They think we stupid. They can do everything else, technology-wise. They can clone sheep. They can make a baby without the mama. We all remember the cell phone. You remember when that motherfucker first came out? That motherfucker was this goddamn big. Came in a suitcase with a shoulder strap. We all remember that. Now that motherfucker is so small that by next year it's just gonna be a chip on a nigga's tongue. You gonna be smoking a cigarette. Hello? No, nigga, I got you on the tongue phone. Hold on, I got another call. Hello? Now, what I'm saying is in 2004, you got to start making decisions that are best for you. Some of y'all just lie entirely too much. In 2004, stop lying to motherfuckers. Some of y'all got bill collectors keep calling all the time. That's because you keep giving them words that make them lie. Like, I'm not ready right yet. My shit ain't come in right now. Just tell that motherfuckers the truth. Don't be mean, don't be nasty, just tell them the truth. Just, hello? Yes, this is he. No, I know. Well, how much is it? Fuck. Okay, your name is Jerry, right? Jerry, are you by a computer where you can get this down? Okay, I am never, ever gonna fucking pay y'all. No, not payments, not installments, I'm not doing shit, Jerry. Don't threaten me, Jerry, I already got bad credit. Y'all should have turned that shit off last month. God bless you too, God bless you too. Start telling motherfuckers the truth. Now, some of y'all just need to go on and smoke weed because there's a chemical in weed that's called fuck it. And if you can just get that in your system, it can make your shit better. Some of y'all be crying about bills you can't pay. You just, I don't know what I'm gonna do about this light bill. They want the whole thing. They don't want a deposit or nothing. They want the whole. Just hit the weed one time and see if it don't change your perception of what's going on in your life. Just, I don't know what I'm gonna do about this light bill. Fuck them goddamn lights. I got 12 candles. I've been waiting to burn them motherfuckers. Now see, because it's time to start having fun in your little ragged ass life. It really is. Black people, we don't even dance no more. We used to go to the club and really do our shit. Now we so busy worrying about who they with, what these niggas got on, who they with, why they looking. You need to party with some white people. White people don't give a fuck about nothing. They just come to party. They don't give a shit about the song, the club, the drinks, the beat, nothing. Them motherfuckers are just ready to party. The beat will be right there and they'll dance all around that motherfucker. Niggas being like, you can't dance like that to 50, nigga. Follow you some white people, make up your own shit. Cause we've been doing the bankhead bounce for 12 motherfucking years. It's bullshit now. You be in the club, you doing your shit. You look over, this nigga doing the same shit. Now you gotta get special with yours. This nigga wanna throw his back out to show you. Go in the club and make up your own shit. Now you need to be very, very in your head for this. Because some of y'all don't know that haters run in a gang. They're never solitary. So while you're doing your shit, it's gonna be haters on. Fuck them. Do your shit. Go in the club and make up your own shit. If you can do it for 5 seconds, I promise it'll free your entire life. DJ, just play something. I don't give a fuck what it is. Just as soon as you walk in the club, something's gonna be playing. Just walk in. I need to tell you that you need to make sure that all the shit that means something to you means something to you. If you married, hold on to that motherfucker till it ain't no good. How many of y'all got kids? Make some noise if you got kids. That's the most powerful thing in the world. I say this at every show. If you got a crazy ass baby mama nigga, it's a nigga testifying in the back. If you got a crazy ass baby mama, just try and work with her ass if you can. I'm a single father. I done had niggas, he was 9 months old, he 8. I'm just here to tell you this ain't no motherfucking joke. This is a goddamn job. Every motherfucking day raising these little ragged ass motherfuckers. That's a goddamn job. This nigga, first of all, he wake up at 5:30 every motherfucking morning. He don't give a fuck about weekends, weekdays, what time daddy get home. At 5:30 he's up. Not only is he up before Jesus, he ain't got no job. He ain't got no bill, so not only is he up at an ungodly hour, he is happy than a motherfucker for no apparent reason. At 5:30 every morning, he just, good morning, daddy. Time for some cereal. I done put that nigga to bed at 5:15. At 5:30, he just, good morning, daddy. Time for some cereal. But that's my motherfucking nigga. I don't know about you, I'm a pimp. Right here. I ain't a pimp as far as putting hoes on the street. I'm a pimp right here. I think pimp, therefore I am. So that's how I deal with my son, see. See, the first rule of pimping is you can't lie. Some of y'all niggas think you're pimping because you got 2 girlfriends, but them bitches don't know each other. That's not pimping. I tell the truth. My son is 8. He ain't never believed in Santa Claus. I'm sorry. I cannot afford for him to walk around thinking it's a white man going through the ghetto giving niggas PlayStations. No, baby, no. Daddy bought that with his weed money, baby. Can you say sacrifice? Sacrifice, very good. Me and that nigga talk. He came to me 2 months ago, he said, Daddy, I want an Xbox. I said, well, sit right here, pimpin'. Let me holler at you. Now, the first thing you need to understand is the Xbox is $199.99. Now, Daddy can do this all day, every day, no problem. But I need you to understand it only come with 1 controller. That means Daddy can't play with you, your friends can't play with you, it's just you. That means I gotta buy another controller at $34.95. Now, Daddy can do this all day, every day, no problem. But I need you to understand it only come with 2 games. You gonna be through with them motherfuckers tonight. That means Daddy gotta buy 3-4 other games at $45 to $55 a piece. Now, Daddy can do this all day, every day, no problem. Or, I can look in the recycler under the classified section and I can get you what's known as a Nintendo 64. Now, it's not gonna be new. So it's gonna come with like 20 games that other kids have already opened and played with to make sure it's fun. Then me and you got like $200-300 left over. We can go all across the country, stop in ice cream trucks, buy 6 nuggets, don't eat 6, eat 3, throw the other 3 out the window because we don't give a fuck because we got money like that. And that nigga sit right there and make a pimp decision. He just... You say 20 games? Well, we just gone and get the Nintendo then, Daddy. That's my motherfucking nigga. Make a pimp decision then. When the new Jordans come out, I take that nigga to the Foot Locker with the rest of the children and let them try them on. Just go and try them on. No, they tight, they tight. Okay, I want you to do me a favor. Run down this aisle real quick. I have no time yet. On your march, get set, go. 9 seconds, 9 seconds. That was fast. Okay, turn around. Hey, listen, I want to show you something. Now put the Batmans on. Put the Batmans on. Make sure the Velcro is tight. Make sure the Velcro is tight. And let Daddy holler at you, Pippin. Now, if you want the Jordans, Daddy can get the Jordans all day, every day, no problem. But for the same price as the Jordans, you can get the Batmans, the Robins, the Pokemons, the Digimons. You can get these that don't have no name, but they light up every time you walk, just every step you take. And that nigga bling bling out the stove. He just... Y'all been all that, I've been Katt in the Hat. Thanks for the time.
Chimo Mama Minda na usa widi gozo iye uya limbe kumba na usa widi gozo Haba yeah. Something is killing me slowly and I'm feeling so lonely, but this thing I must to talk all my people they for bush and
I was just about to close my laptop. I really was. The screen was dimming, my hand was on the mouse, and I had already said goodnight to the room. But then I saw the title. Katt Williams on How She Caught My Attention. And I stopped. I stopped because Katt Williams is not a man who gives away his heart easily. He's not a man who talks about love or relationships or the soft, tender moments of life. He's a man of jokes and truths and pain and power. So when I saw that he was talking about how someone caught his attention, how someone broke through his walls, how someone made him feel something, I knew I had to watch. I knew this was going to be different. This was going to be real. This was going to be Katt like I had never seen him before. So I clicked. And now here I am, hours later, because this video took me on a journey I didn't know I needed. A journey into the heart of a man who hides his heart behind a wall of laughter. Let me tell you about it. Let me walk you through it. Every single minute of it. The video starts quietly. No music, no flashy graphics, just Katt. He's sitting on a couch. Not a fancy couch. A comfortable couch. The kind you sink into. He's wearing a simple hoodie. No hat. No sunglasses, no jewelry. He looks different, softer, younger somehow, or maybe just more human. He's not looking at the camera, he's looking down at his hands. He's thinking, he's remembering, and then he starts talking. His voice is low, quiet, not the voice he uses on stage. This is a different voice, a private voice, a voice he doesn't share with the world very often. He says, "You want to know how she caught my attention? You want to know what made me look twice? It wasn't her looks. I mean, she's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. She's fine. But that's not what got me. I've seen beautiful women before. I've been around beautiful women my whole life. That's not rare. That's not what makes you stop and pay attention. What got me was her mind, her spirit, the way she looked at the world, the way she looked at me, like she saw something that nobody else saw, like she saw past the jokes, past the fame, past the money, past the chaos. She saw me, the real me, the me that I hide from everybody." He pauses. He looks up. He's looking at the camera now. Right at me, right at you. He says, "You know how many people see the real you? Not many. Not many at all. Most people see what you want them to see. Most people see the performance, the persona, the mask. And that's fine. That's how it works. You show the world what you want to show, you hide the rest. But then someone comes along and looks right through all of it, like you're not wearing any mask at all, like you're standing there naked, and they don't flinch, they don't judge, they don't run, they just look, and they see you, and they stay. That's how she caught my attention. She stayed. I felt that, in my chest, because who hasn't wanted to be seen that way? Who hasn't wanted someone to look past the performance, past the persona, past the mask, and see the real you, the messy you, the scared you, the hopeful you, the broken you, and not just see it, stay. Stay even when it's hard, stay even when it's ugly, stay even when you don't deserve it. That's the kind of love that changes you. That's the kind of love that Katt Williams is talking about. He says, "I've been on top of the world, and I've been at the bottom. I've had everything, and I've had nothing. I've been loved, and I've been hated. I've been praised, and I've been mocked. But through all of it, I've always been alone. Not lonely. I can handle lonely. I've been lonely my whole life. but alone. Alone in a way that nobody can fix. Alone in a way that you get used to. Alone in a way that becomes comfortable. And then she showed up. And suddenly being alone wasn't comfortable anymore. Suddenly, I wanted something different. Something more. Something I didn't even know I was missing. He shifts on the couch. He pulls his knees up. He looks smaller, younger, more vulnerable. He says, "She didn't try to impress me. That's the first thing. She didn't try to be someone she wasn't. She didn't pretend to be into my music or my comedy or my lifestyle. She was just herself, completely, unapologetically herself. And that was refreshing. That was rare. That was something I hadn't seen in a long time. Because everybody wants something from you. Everybody has an angle. Everybody is trying to get something. But her, she just wanted to be around me. She just wanted to talk. She just wanted to know who I was. Not what I did. Who I was. And that's a big difference. That's a huge difference. That's the difference between a fan and a partner. Between a groupie and a soulmate. Between someone who loves your image and someone who loves you. I thought about that. About how many people want something from you. About how many people have an angle. About how rare it is to find someone who just wants to be around you. Just wants to talk. Just wants to know who you are. Not what you can do for them. Not what you can give them. Not who you know or where you've been or what you've achieved. Just you. Just your soul. Just your heart. He says, "She caught my attention because she wasn't trying to catch my attention." That's the irony. That's the beauty. She was just living her life, being herself, doing her thing, and I noticed. I noticed because she was different. Because she was real. Because she wasn't performing. And in a world of performers, that stands out. That grabs you by the throat and makes you look. He laughs. A soft laugh. A remembering laugh. He says, "I remember the first time we had a real conversation. Not small talk. Not flirting. Not the kind of conversation you have when you're trying to impress someone. A real conversation. About real things. About our lives. Our fears. Our dreams. Our failures. We talked for hours. Hours. I forgot about the time. I forgot about my phone. I forgot about the world. There was just her and me and the words. And I remember thinking, this is it. This is what I've been missing. This is what I didn't even know I was looking for." He pauses. He looks down at his hands again. He says, "She asked me questions that nobody else asked. Not about the business, not about the money, not about the fame. About me. About who I was before all of that. About what I wanted. About what I was afraid of. About what made me happy. And I answered. I answered honestly. I didn't hold back. I didn't put on a show. I just talked. And she listened. She really listened. Not the kind of listening where you're waiting for your turn to talk. The kind of listening where you're actually hearing, actually understanding, actually caring. And that's rare. That's so rare. That's the kind of listening that makes you feel seen, that makes you feel heard, that makes you feel like you matter." I wiped my eyes, because I know that feeling, the feeling of being truly listened to, the feeling of someone really hearing you, not just the words, the spaces between the words, the things you're not saying, the things you're afraid to say, the things you've never told anyone. And when someone listens like that, it changes you, it opens you, it makes you want to be better. It makes you want to be worthy of that kind of attention. He says, "She caught my attention because she saw me. Not the celebrity. Not the crazy guy from the internet. Me. The person. The human. The man who gets scared and lonely and tired and sad. The man who has doubts and fears and regrets. The man who is not always funny. The man who is not always strong. The man who is just trying to figure it out, like everybody else. She saw that man, and she didn't run. She didn't judge. She didn't try to fix me. She just stayed. She just sat with me in my mess, and that's love. That's real love. That's the kind of love that catches your attention and never lets go." He looks at the camera again. His eyes are wet. He doesn't wipe them. He says, "I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. I've hurt people. I've hurt myself. I've done things I'm not proud of. But meeting her, That was not a mistake. That was the best thing that ever happened to me, because she taught me that I am worthy of love, not because of what I do, because of who I am. And that's a lesson I needed to learn. That's a lesson I'm still learning. That's a lesson that will take a lifetime to fully understand. He pauses. He takes a breath. He looks at the ceiling. He looks back at the camera. He says, so if you're out there, and you're wondering how to catch someone's attention, don't try so hard. Don't perform. Don't pretend. Just be yourself. Be real. Be honest. Be present. Because the right person will notice. The right person will see you. The right person will stay. And that's when the magic happens. That's when something real begins. That's when you realize that you've been looking for something you didn't even know you were missing. He reaches out. His hand touches the camera. The video ends, and I'm just sitting here, in the dark. My living room, my blanket, my cold tea, my tired eyes, my wet cheeks, thinking about Katt Williams, about the man behind the jokes, about the heart behind the persona, about the vulnerability behind the laughter. I think about what he said, about being seen, about being heard, about being loved not for what you do but for who you are. That's what we all want. That's what we're all searching for. And it's so rare, so precious, so fragile. And when we find it, we have to hold on. We have to cherish it. We have to protect it. I think about the woman who caught his attention, the one who saw past the mask, the one who stayed. I don't know her name. I don't know her face. But I know she's special. I know she's brave. I know she's exactly what Katt Williams needed. And I hope she knows how much she means to him. I hope she knows that she changed his life, that she made him believe in something he had stopped believing in, that she made him feel worthy of love. I think about my own life, about the people who have seen me, about the people who have stayed, about the people who have loved me not for what I do, but for who I am. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful for every single one of them, because they caught my attention, they caught my heart, they caught my soul. That's the video. That's the commentary. That's what I've been sitting with for the past however long. 30 minutes, maybe more. I lost track, because this video made me think about things I hadn't thought about in years. About love, about attention, about being seen, about being real, about the masks we wear and the people who see through them, about the ones who stay, about the ones who change our lives. And now I think I'll go to bed, but I won't sleep. Not right away. I'll lie there staring at the ceiling, thinking about Katt Williams, about the man behind the jokes, about the heart behind the persona, about the vulnerability behind the laughter, about the woman who saw him, about the woman who caught his attention. And maybe, just maybe, I'll think about my own life, about the masks I wear, about the people who see through them, about the ones who stay, about the ones I need to thank, about the ones I need to love better, about the ones who caught my attention and never let go. Good night. For real this time. No more scrolling, no more videos, just me and the ceiling, and the memory of Katt Williams's quiet voice, and his wet eyes, and his real smile. And the hope that somewhere, in a world full of performers, there are people who are real. People who see, people who stay, people who catch our attention and change our lives forever. I was just about to close my laptop. I really was. The screen was dimming, my hand was on the mouse, and I had already said goodnight to the room. But then I saw the title again. Katt Williams on How She Caught My Attention. A different video, a longer version, more stories, more details, more of Katt's heart laid bare. And I couldn't walk away. Not from him. Not when he's talking like this. Not when he's letting us into the private corners of his life. So I pressed play. And now here I am, hours later, because this man has done it to me again. He's made me think. He's made me feel. He's made me believe in something I wasn't sure I believed in anymore. Let me tell you about this one. Let me walk you through it, every single minute of it. This video starts differently. No couch, no quiet room. Katt is outside, sitting on a porch. Wooden steps, old trees. The sun is setting. The light is golden. He's wearing a simple t-shirt and jeans, no hat, no jewelry. He looks peaceful. He looks like he's been thinking for a long time and finally decided to share. He's holding a cup of something, tea maybe, or coffee. He takes a sip, he sets it down, and he starts talking. Not to the camera, to himself, to the air, to whoever is listening. He says, "You want to know how she caught my attention? I'll tell you. I'll tell you the whole story. Not the short version, the long version, the version that makes me sound soft. The version that I don't tell people. The version that I keep locked up, because it's mine. It's ours. It's private. But I'm gonna tell you anyway, because maybe somebody needs to hear it. Maybe somebody needs to know that love is real, that attention is real, that being seen is real, and that it can happen to anybody, even to somebody like me." He pauses. He looks out at the trees. The light is fading. The shadows are getting longer. He says, "I met her at a time when I wasn't looking for anything. I wasn't looking for love. I wasn't looking for a relationship. I wasn't looking for a friend. I was just existing, going through the motions, doing my shows, going home, sleeping, waking up, doing it again. I was in a routine, a numb routine, a routine that kept me from feeling too much. Because feeling too much is dangerous. Feeling too much can break you. And I had been broken before. I didn't want to be broken again." He shifts on the step. He pulls his knees up. He wraps his arms around them. He looks like a child. A man who has seen too much, and done too much, and been through too much. But right now, in this moment, he looks like a child. He says, "She wasn't trying to get my attention. That's the crazy part. She wasn't doing anything special. She wasn't wearing anything flashy. She wasn't saying anything clever. She was just there, being herself. And I noticed. I noticed because she was quiet, because she wasn't performing, because she wasn't trying to be the center of attention. In a world where everybody is screaming, she was whispering. And that whisper, it was louder than any scream. It got under my skin. It crawled into my chest. It made me want to know more." He laughs, a soft laugh, a remembering laugh. He says, "The first time I saw her, she was reading a book. Just sitting there, reading a book, minding her own business, not looking at her phone, not taking selfies, not posting on social media, just reading. A physical book, with pages. And I thought, who does that anymore? Who just sits and reads? And I was intrigued. I was curious. I wanted to know what she was reading. I wanted to know what she was thinking. I wanted to know what was going on in that quiet head of hers. So I walked over, and I asked her, 'What are you reading?' And she looked up at me, and she didn't recognize me. She didn't know who I was. She didn't care. She just said, 'A book,' and went back to reading. That was it. That was the whole conversation. She didn't ask for my autograph. She didn't ask for a picture. She didn't ask for anything. She just went back to her book. And I stood there, for a second, for a minute. I don't know how long. I just stood there, looking at her, trying to figure out what just happened. I laughed, because I could picture it. Katt Williams, one of the most famous comedians in the world, being dismissed by a woman who just wanted to read her book, who didn't care about his fame, who didn't care about his money, who didn't care about his status, who just wanted to be left alone. That's the kind of woman who catches your attention. That's the kind of woman who makes you want to know more. He says, "I should have walked away. I should have let her read her book. I should have minded my own business. But I didn't. I couldn't. Something about her pulled me in. Something about her made me want to try again. So I came back the next day, and the next day, and the day after that. I sat near her, not too close, not too far, just close enough to be there, and eventually she started talking to me, not about who I was, about what I was reading, because I started bringing books too. I wanted to have something to talk about. I wanted to have a reason to be there. So I read, and I read, and I read, and she noticed. She noticed that I was trying, that I was putting in effort, that I wasn't just some guy trying to get something from her. And that's when she started to open up. He smiles, a real smile, a smile that reaches his eyes. He says, we started talking about the books, about the characters, about the stories, about what we liked and what we didn't like. And then we started talking about other things, about our lives, about our pasts, about our fears, about our dreams. She told me things she had never told anyone, and I told her things I had never told anyone. Because she was safe, because she didn't judge, because she didn't try to fix me, because she just listened. And that's rare. That's so rare. That's the kind of thing that makes you fall in love without even realizing it's happening. He pauses. He looks down at his hands. He looks up at the sky. The stars are starting to come out. He says, I didn't know I was falling for her. Not at first. I just knew that I wanted to be around her, that I thought about her when she wasn't there, that I looked forward to seeing her, that I missed her when we were apart. And then one day, it hit me, like a ton of bricks. I was sitting on my couch, watching TV, and I realized that I wasn't really watching TV. I was thinking about her laugh, about her voice, about the way she looked at me when I said something stupid, about the way she made me feel like I mattered, like I was important, like I was worthy of love. And I started crying. Not sad crying, happy crying, because I hadn't felt that way in a long time, because I thought I would never feel that way again, because I had given up on love, and here it was, sneaking up on me, catching me off guard, changing everything. He wipes his eyes. He doesn't hide it. He doesn't pretend. He says, I remember the first time I told her I loved her. I was scared. I was terrified. Because what if she didn't feel the same way? What if I ruined everything? What if I pushed her away? But I said it anyway. I said I love you. And she looked at me, and she smiled. And she said, I know. Just like that. I know. Not, I love you too. Not, I've been waiting for you to say that. Just, I know. And I realized that she had known all along. That she had seen it in my eyes. That she had felt it in my presence. That she had been waiting for me to catch up. To realize what was already there. To stop being scared and just be. He laughs again, a nervous laugh, a vulnerable laugh. He says, that's the thing about her. She always knew, she always saw, she always understood. Even when I didn't, even when I was confused, even when I was scared, she was there, patient, waiting, loving me even when I didn't love myself. And that's how she caught my attention. Not by trying, by being. Not by performing, by existing. Not by screaming, by whispering. She caught my attention because she was real. And in a world full of fake, real stands out. Real shines. Real saves. He looks at the camera, straight into it, right at me, right at you. He says, I'm not perfect. I've never claimed to be. I've made mistakes. I've hurt people. I've been hurt. But that woman, she made me want to be better. She made me want to be the man she saw, the man she believed I could be. And I'm still working on it. Every day, every show, every moment, I'm still working on being that man. Because she's worth it. Because love is worth it. Because being seen is worth it. He reaches out. His hand touches the camera. The video ends, and I'm just sitting here, in the dark, my living room, my blanket, my cold tea, my tired eyes, my wet cheeks, thinking about Katt Williams, about the man who reads books on porches, about the man who falls in love without realizing it, about the man who is scared to say I love you, about the man who is still working on being better. I think about the woman, the one with the book, the one who didn't recognize him, the one who dismissed him, the one who opened up slowly, the one who knew before he did, the one who said, I know. I don't know her name, I don't know her face, but I know she is extraordinary. I know she is patient. I know she is kind. I know she is exactly what Katt Williams needed. I think about my own life, about the people who have seen me, about the people who have waited for me, about the people who have loved me, even when I didn't love myself, about the ones who said I know before I could say I love you. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful for every single one of them, because they caught my attention, they caught my heart, they caught my soul, and they changed me. I think about what he said about being real, about not performing, about whispering instead of screaming. That's what catches attention. That's what lasts. That's what matters. Not the flashy stuff, not the loud stuff, the real stuff, the quiet stuff, the stuff that happens when nobody is watching. That's where love lives. That's where attention lives. That's where life lives. That's the video. That's the commentary. That's what I've been sitting with for the past however long. 30 minutes, maybe more. I lost track, because this video made me think about things I hadn't thought about in years. About love, about attention, about being seen, about being real, about the masks we wear and the people who see through them, about the ones who wait, about the ones who know before we do, about the ones who change our lives without even trying. And now I think I'll go to bed. But I won't sleep. Not right away. I'll lie there, staring at the ceiling, thinking about Katt Williams on that porch, about the sunset, about the books, about the woman who didn't recognize him, about the woman who said, "I know," about the man who cried happy tears. And maybe, just maybe, I'll think about my own life, about the whispers that have been louder than screams, about the real people who have stood out in a world full of fake, about the love that sneaks up on you when you're not looking, about the attention that catches you when you least expect it, about the people who see you, who wait for you, who love you, who say, "I know." Good night. For real this time. No more scrolling. No more videos. Just me and the ceiling and the memory of Katt Williams' quiet voice and his wet eyes and his real smile. And the hope that somewhere, in a world full of performers, there are people who are real. People who read books. People who whisper. People who see. People who wait. People who know. People who catch our attention and change our lives forever.